Welcome to That Kind of Nerds podcast, where you can just forget about the world for a little bit and learn about the nerdy news. I'm CJ Mellon, joined of course by Joshua Burns and Brian Thornton.
What up?
I have some grievances to air.
Is it Festivus already?
It's. I'm gonna make a special Festivus.
I was not prepared for this. Go ahead. What is your?
I know you were not prepared for this. So here's the deal. As Josh, as you well know, CJ is about to have another wonderful child, human being. That
a
will be
daughter
brought into this
named
world.
Gwen Stacy.
A daughter named Gwen Stacy, which everybody knows is rightfully my name because I call Dibs.
You can't call.
What did you call Dibs?
But
what was Dibs called?
I am quite upset by this, but you know what? I'm a good friend. I'm gonna let it go because you know what? You're gonna have the kid first, and who knows when I'm gonna have a kid. So anyway, your child's name is Gwen Stacy. I wish her nothing but the best of luck. I get to talk to my parents the other day. They just got a new puppy. They named it Parker. That name has been the name I'm going to name my first dog since I was 20 years old. And my mother knows this. And they did it anyway.
I gotta tell you, your parents don't seem to be acknowledging the Dibs at all.
They did not acknowledge the Dibs. They did not even ask me if I would relinquish my dibs for this puppy.
I messed up the intro. I apologize. Welcome to That Kind of Nerds podcast, where you can passive-aggressively yell at your parents with the meaning that they have no right to defend themselves.
I yelled
This
at
is
her yesterday.
aggressively. There's nothing
This is
passive.
very aggressive.
There's nothing passive about. He's attacking this head on.
After we talked for a solid 10, 15 minutes, she said, honey, you're not really that angry, are you? And I said, I don't know. I need a couple days to process my feelings. And now I've processed my feelings. Mom, I'm pissed.
Hold on. As you're processing your feelings, I think it's important for me to state the following. Mom and Papa Thornton, Brian's opinions do no in any way
reflect the rest of that kind of thing.
It's not a reflection of me or how I feel. Or me. I gratefully accept your invitation to your home the next time I'm in your town, and I will absolutely show up regardless of how Brian is talking about naming a puppy Parker and him being
my name.
Super pissed about it.
My name. Here's
an adorable puppy, by the way.
He's adorable.
He is the bee's knees. I'm looking at him right now.
Here's the other part. If you have been wanting a dog for so long, how come you just didn't get a dog?
If you got a dog, you could have, or you know what you could have done? You know what you could have done? You could have named a cat Parker.
Yeah.
I'm not naming a cat Parker.
I
That's
understand.
not a cat name.
I understand it puts the ratio of cats to males in a bit of jeopardy if you get a kitten, name it Parker, but I'm thinking that probably one of the other ones is probably sort of reaching maximum density at this point, right? We're going to shuffle one of those off the mortal coil.
Certainly hope so.
And then the cat to male ratio remains super low.
I thought you guys would be more supportive about this, but okay.
I'm supportive. But you know what? I don't support inaction. And if you don't take action, I got to tell you.
So steal the dog is what you're telling me.
I'm saying lose the dibs. Lose the dibs at least. Not steal the dog as much as lose the dibs. Statute of limitations on the dibs.
There is no statute of limitations on dibs. Dibs is forever.
Bro, dibs isn't forever.
Dibs is forever. Dibs is law.
I got to tell you, if I look, I mean, back in the day, if you called dibs on a certain thing and you couldn't make that certain thing happen within the terms of the party, then your buddy gets to move in on your dibs.
This isn't some sorority girl I'm trying to bang. This is a puppy named Parker.
But you can still have a puppy
It was the
named
one
Parker.
thing. Yeah, that's what my mom said too. But it's not going to be the Parker.
Well,
it's not Parker.
I gotta tell you, and
Parker Jr. at best.
In sort of the dreariest of silver linings, in 13 years you get to name another puppy Parker. Like that's how dogs work. Right? So
damn. By the way, it's 5 minutes into this episode. We are already off the rails. It's gone.
Yeah, well, I took the show off the road. I needed to vent.
All right, so before we go any further with this podcast, we have to talk about our favorite segment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cape Talk.
Cape Talk.
And the reason I'm super excited for Cape Talk is we have a Spider-Man trailer and we got the Justice
There was
League.
a new Spider-Man trailer? Oh, yeah, that's right, because I changed my pants 6 times.
God, did this look good. A lot of people are complaining, they gave a lot of the movie away. Shut up and enjoy the trailer. Okay?
I doubt it. There's plenty more in there.
Plenty to do. What an amazing trailer. A lot of Tony Stark in this trailer, too. A lot of Iron Man.
I'm okay with it.
That's perfect. And then the poster that they have where he's laying down and across the river and you can see Stark Tower and he's wearing his blazer over his Spider-Man outfit.
Yes, that was very endearing.
I love the fact that he let his best friend try on the suit.
I wouldn't let you do that, CJ.
I know you wouldn't.
No way. My super suit
looks damn good. Josh, what did you think about the new Spider-Man trailer?
I didn't think it was very good.
What did you think was what do you think wasn't good about this trailer?
I tell you what, I was so meh about it. I didn't watch it a second.
Smell bullshit over there.
I watched the trailer once.
What about it was meh?
Josh, no. Before you say a thing, Josh,
yes.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why do you hate me?
Why do you hate me when I show you nothing but love?
I don't. And I don't think it's going to be a bad movie.
My parents took my dog's name, and now you don't like the Spider-Man trailer. What is happening right now?
I didn't like it.
Did you like the Justice League trailer?
Yes, very much. Yeah.
Brian?
I'm not saying anything about either movie at this point. I'm saying the Justice League trailer was very good. I didn't think much of this trailer.
Which trailer? Spider-Man or Justice League?
Spider-Man. I didn't think much of it. And look, I didn't watch it a second time. It's just not.
I don't know how that happens.
Right? And when you think about,
I blame the schools.
Here's the thing: the Civil War trailer, when we saw Spider-Man for like a half second, holy shit! And we got him the whole trailer, and I'm not interested. I'm sure the movie will be amazing, Spider-Man, but I'm not there. I didn't think the trailer was very good.
So what did you think about the Justice League trailer then, on the tail end of that?
Well,
were you hyped for, did you like the Justice League trailer more than the Spider-Man trailer?
Yeah, absolutely I did.
What about the Justice League trailer got you excited?
I think it was, it's different. It's a team thing. It's not the same.
I'm not asking you to compare and contrast. I said what made you excited for the Justice League trailer?
Because it was a Justice League trailer, right?
Okay.
I was excited about the team up, right? This, I just didn't think there was much to it at all. So people saying it gives too much away, I'm going, what?
Yeah.
I don't even know what's happening other than there's a teenager in a Spider-Man outfit that gets it taken away. Okay.
I liked the Justice League trailer because it put some humor into the...
Humor was good, yes.
Humor into... I don't think... listen, I'm not one of those people like, DC needs to be a lot funnier like Marvel, because that's just dumb. I just like the humor. I thought the jokes that were in there were actually funny.
Near the end of the trailer where you have Aquaman and Batman, right? Dressed like a bat. I dig it.
I dig it. Just, yep.
Maybe not permanently or whatever he said,
yeah.
Right? But like that, maybe temporary. The thing is that, it was funny, but I'm not judging them through the same lens.
No, I'm not asking you to.
I watched it. You know what? I think the problem is that I watched it with the expectation that I was going to be blown away. And I went, I'm not at all blown away. Not by the action, not by the humor, not by the story. I'm not blown away. I'm just not.
All right, Josh, go into your cone of silence and cone of shame. And Brian, I'd love to hear what you said about, or what you thought about the Justice League trailer.
Convince me.
About the Justice League trailer?
Talk about Justice League, and then we'll somehow try to convince Josh on Spider-Man. I want to hear what he thinks about Justice League first.
The Justice League trailer was good. It's promising. I'm worried that it's too much.
Forget the movie. We're not talking about what the movie might be.
Just trailer. Just the trailer. Okay.
Trailer was good.
Awesome trailer.
If we're just talking about the trailer,
that's all we're talking.
That's all we're talking
about.
Fine.
I believe Spider-Man will be a far superior movie. I do.
Oh no, there's no doubt in my mind.
Right
about that.
I'm far superior. I'm not. There's no. But I'm right now. The trailer. Nope.
All right. I mean, okay. You're entitled to your opinion, even though it's wrong.
That's what Brian says when he can't say "fuck you, I hate you."
That's exactly. This show's taking a dark turn. Like the Justice League trailer. It's very dark and gritty.
It was dark and gritty.
Yeah, I gotta say that the one thing about the trailer I did like is we are confirmed yet again. Zack Snyder. Oh god. Oh Jesus.
Hello, CJ.
Oh wow. Hi Bane.
I too have seen this League of Justice trailer. I especially like the man with the trident. He looks like he can break some bats.
Hey, you haven't been around in a while. Are you all right?
CJ, I was with my own league, sir. The League of Shadows. I needed to spend some time in the darkness.
Bane, I think there's new listeners to this podcast who have no idea who the hell you are. It's been so long.
If there are any new listeners to this podcast, they will learn very quickly that I am a man who was born in the darkness. I was molded by it. I didn't know what the Justice League was until I was a man.
Bane, what did you think about the trailer? Did you like its dark and grittiness? What did you...
CJ, the darker and grittier, the better. I love the fact that it looks like the bat could be broken many times.
You know what I was actually wondering about this trailer? Where is Superman?
Isn't it obvious, CJ? CJ, I have also broken the Superman. I have graduated from bats to Superman. I will break all of them.
It's Doomsbane is what we have
on
our hands.
Oh, Bane. Listen, it was a pleasure hearing from you, man. We certainly missed you.
Yes, CJ, for I shall return triumphant once more. The fire rises, CJ.
And for all our listeners, that's all the inside jokes we have. Yay!
Fire rise. It gets me every time. The fire rise.
All right, so bottom line comes down to this. Here's what I'm gathering. Josh is meh about Spider-Man. And okay for
not the
Justice
movie.
League. No,
not
just
the
the trailer. Just the trailer.
Yes.
Just the trailer. Brian is okay on the trailer for Justice League and had to change his pants repeatedly for Spider-Man. I also watched Spider-Man way too many times and super excited and happy with the Justice League trailer. Happy.
You know who is super excited? Christian is super excited for Spider-Man.
For Spider-Man?
I watched it with him for the first time. Super excited. I'm excited.
Let's get him on the show. Let's hear his opinion about this.
Watching how excited he is. And then I did something that I hadn't done. I showed him the Justice League trailer.
Oh.
Because I haven't let him watch any of those DC movies, right?
Right, and?
He was blown away by the Justice League trailer. Very happy about Spider-Man. Really excited about Spider-Man. He was Daddy, you got to let me watch that. You got to. And I'm like, probably not. No. Right. But he's like, well, this is so much cooler.
You know what I like? Which is something we knew was going to happen with as they show more and more of this character. People are going to stop making fun of Aquaman pretty goddamn quick.
Well, because Jason Momoa.
Yeah. It's.
I got to tell you, dude, he shows up on screen and I'm at half mast. Half. I'm saying half. He's awesome. He's awesome.
All right, so continuing our Cape Talk conversation, Brian, we saw Power Rangers, not together, but we saw Power Rangers. What did you think about the Power Rangers movie?
Not together.
Separately.
In spirit, I saw.
But CJ, you were right here, buddy.
I thank you.
In my heart while I was watching this movie. What did I think?
Yeah, what did you think?
I can share my views on the movie?
Yes.
Spoiler alert. Saving spoilers.
Spoiler alerts. Spoiler alerts. There could be spoilers.
Hashtag views.
Spoiler alerts. All right. I mean, I really don't have many spoilers. My overall impression of the movie, typical origin movie, well done. It's a good starting off point. I thought the action was good, even though we only got it in the last half hour. Zords were awesome. Rita was a little kind of out there.
Yeah, that was weird.
She was a little weird, but it works. I'm good with it. The 5 of them were really good.
Yeah, I did like the Rangers.
I liked the Rangers a lot. I liked Bryan Cranston a lot. I liked Bill Hader.
Loved Bill Hader.
There was a lot of this movie that I really enjoyed.
We got Alpha 5 saying ay 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 ay.
We did get the ay 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 ay's.
Lots of tips of the hat.
We got the go.
We got the theme,
all of it.
So they're bringing out the Megazords for the first time together as a team, And my wife and I are like, we just turn to each other. This is awesome. This is great. And then you just start hearing, go, go, Power Rangers. And I'm just like, they're actually playing this song. Like in this movie, they're actually doing it.
It was well done. I highly enjoyed it. I think a sequel.
It's fun to watch CJ nerd out about.
I know, right?
Like it's you don't see it that often, right? That sort of teenage nerding out face.
Yeah, it's like my default face.
That was really cool to see.
Here are two things about this movie.
I'm not finished.
Okay,
damn it.
Go ahead.
Like I said, I think it's a really good starting off point. I think a sequel will be really freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
We just needed to make enough money to make a sequel. CJ, what did you think of the movie?
So ditto on everything that Brian said already, right? So ditto on all of that. But there is two things in this movie that I think we have to definitely talk about. Number one is, did you just slap him? So the little slapping gag was hilarious.
Yeah, like,
and then we slapped Rita Repulsa to the moon.
That was pretty good.
Because I was like,
bringing it back around. I liked it.
Rita was on the moon and she's in the ocean. But I did like the fact that you just slapped. Yeah, that was weird. I did like the guy who played Jason. I thought he was really good. There was one thing, though, that did bother me. Bryan Cranston had less time on the screen than Krispy Kreme donuts.
So?
Man, this was like a Krispy Kreme ad. That was the only thing that I hated was, yeah, it's at the Krispy Kreme. We're going to the Krispy Kreme. The thing's at the Krispy Kreme. Krispy Kreme. It was way too much Krispy Kreme.
Well, Krispy Kreme invested in the film, man.
But
Yep.
Watch someone drink a Pepsi. I don't need the words Pepsi.
Just saying, they invested. They wanted it a certain way. They got it a certain way. Okay, listen. Did the product placement bother you so much you didn't like the movie?
No.
Oh, then we should shut up about it because it's fine.
So odd. Here's the other little fun fact. Jason David Frank, the original Green Ranger,
he showed up at the end.
He showed up. Him and Amy Jo Johnson showed up.
Yes, Amy Jo. Amy Jo.
So, and they looked fantastic.
Amy Jo.
They both aged very well.
I do have a crush on this Pink Ranger too. She was pretty. She was
pretty awesome. Yeah. Here's the thing: at the end of so Jason David Frank knows that he's got his cameo showing up in the movie, right? And he's at the screening of the film, and he took out his phone just to film everyone's reaction to him showing up in the movie.
They kicked him out.
To which, right, security guards are like, "Get the fuck out! You have a camera. Give it to us. Let's go." He's like, "No, you don't understand. I'm in the movie. I'm the original Green Ranger. Like, I don't give a shit who you are. Give us the video. Give us the camera." He said, "No, he missed the stinger for the trailer. He missed the stinger after the credits.
That
funny. They announced a roll call and they go, Tommy Oliver, and they pan to an empty chair with the green jacket on it. So he didn't get to see the Green Ranger bit at the end of it.
That's great.
I am really excited for it. Listen, there's some other things about the movie. I thought the character work they did with Billy and with Trini was great. I thought they handled it perfectly. No dumb cliches, no stereotyping. I thought they did a great job with those two characters because they were different than what you see on most films. So applaud and bravo to them.
You know who was a fan of the Power Rangers? And whose name you can't say properly, which is why I'm constantly amazed he's still such a fan of the show. Brian Roman, right?
Roman, right? Brian?
You said, well, no, you can't say it right. God, you shouldn't say his name, and every time you do, you insult him.
B. Roman?
That's fine.
Okay.
But you said Green Ranger, and I thought Brian Roman, right? Green, that kind of nerd shirt.
He does own an official that kind of nerd shirt in green.
And also managed to solidify an argument for you earlier this week.
Yes, he did. I owe him.
Kudos to Brian Roman for actually making a point for you and helping to crystallize my point of view because you are an inarticulate son of a bitch.
It's very true. And that is the end of Cape Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, back in 2012, I was a young man talking to my best friend at my place of work. And to which I was remarking about a movie that I thought was very good, but I didn't think it had sequel potential. And that movie, ladies and gentlemen, is Wreck-It Ralph. And if you go to thatkindofnerd.com/slap, you will see a countdown to the premiere of Wreck-It Ralph 2. The reason that this is important, ladies and gentlemen, is I made a slap bet with Brian Thornton that they would never greenlight and produce a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph 2. And I am now counting down the day.
Did you really?
To when I get slapped.
Yes.
Did you really make a slap?
Oh, yes, I did.
You hear this, CJ?
Wait, I have. I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the site. Okay. I have only one question, and if I didn't ask this question out loud, I would have to get divorced.
I was just about to say, I am naming Laura Burns as the slap bet commissioner for this.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's my request to you. I would like for you to go to thatkindofnerd.com/slap. You can subscribe to the countdown, to which we will provide updates for. And we will live stream the event where Brian slaps me as hard as he can.
I'm so excited! Oh my god, it's 342 days, 22 minutes, and 8 seconds till I get to slap the shit out of you. Oh my god, this cannot come soon enough.
Oh,
I am more excited for this than anything that I will ever be. I'm more excited for this than the dog I could not name Parker. I am so excited.
I thought this would make up for the circumstances that you vented about at the top.
We're going to have to rent like a party tent, like outside a movie theater. And it's going to be insane.
I may even we may even make an event and let people come and watch this. Or
no, not May. Not May. You really don't have much of a choice at this point. Like, we're going to make sure this shit is as public as it can possibly be.
Oh, man, I got to start working out.
If the slap is good enough, Brian, and you can really get like a good handprint on my face, I will even make... Here's my deal. I'll say this. If we can get a couple people to go to thatkindofnerd.com/slap and donate a few dollars to That Kind of Nerd, and I'll put up a monetary value. I don't know yet. We'll determine it. I will release a T-shirt with a picture of the slap on my face from Brian for a limited edition.
The slow-mo slap.
I will put the after effect or Brian's hand on my face.
I got a buddy with like a fucking $8,000 DSLR camera that will come to us and fucking take actual pictures of this shit. The worst, most derpy slow-mo pics that you get in your ass.
And we'll take the worst picture of me and we will put it on a limited edition T-shirt.
This shit up. This is going to be amazing.
I don't know what the monetary value is, but we want to make that and
about $1 million.
No. I'm thinking honestly $100. If we can get $100 from our listeners, I will make a limited. That's it. We're going to put it at that. I will make a limited edition shirt of my face when Brian slaps me. The ugliest picture too.
Oh, I will guarantee it will be the ugliest picture ever. Just spit flying out.
Absolutely.
Just the most ridiculous. When you see the guy's whole face sort of compressed to one side, it's gonna be that. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have some cinder blocks delivered to Brian's palatial estate for him to start slapping. We're gonna have Brian for the next 342 fucking days slapping cinder blocks. Oh, I'm putting you in full-on training mode, little Mac. This is going to be awesome.
I got this.
So you can follow along right on thatkindofnerd.com/slap. Please make a donation to the podcast. And again, if we get enough donations, if we can get $100, I will make a limited edition T-shirt of my dumb face being slapped for being dumb and saying that they're not going to make a sequel to Wreck-It Ralph 2. Brian, Brian, is this?
I will, as not only a member of That Kind of Nerd, but also as a benefactor, I will match whatever is donated.
Brian, are you vindicated in the fact that I am owning up to this and I'm ready for this?
I am glad that in a recorded format I have you saying that you will get slapped so fucking hard. I'm so excited. I remember the conversation we had. You were so convinced they'll never make a Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Never thought they would. Do you know the name of it, by the way? It's called Wreck-It Ralph.
Ralph Breaks the Internet. And I'm going to break your face.
All right. So in about a year, my face and my life is over.
Oh.
So speaking of, are you all right? Do you need a minute? Are you more excited for this or the Spider-Man trailer?
Can we end the show now? Because I'm just super happy right now. I want to go out on a high.
Oh, okay. So there was another trailer released that has every single one of my nopes. The It trailer.
No.
Has all of my nose.
No.
You see this, babe?
No.
Creepy.
Can't even. Nope.
You just
Nope.
You don't like Pennywise? You don't like the clown that comes out with the balloon and shaking his head and just a clown? Just want to say hello.
Nope.
It's got Mike from Stranger Things in it.
Not any of those things.
It's got a creepy ass vibe.
Nope.
And what pisses me off is remember the scary clowns that came out during the summer and then they disappeared? They're coming back now.
Nope.
I broke Josh. I didn't know it was such a sore subject.
No.
Brian, did you see the trailer to it? Because I know that you like horror movies and you see these things. What did you feel about it?
I did see the It trailer. And I will see it in theaters. I most certainly will.
No.
That trailer was creepy as hell.
No.
And yeah, that Josh pretty much nailed it on the head. No. I think we should move on.
I think we're going to move on before it just curls up in a ball.
Becomes completely unintelligible and becomes in the fetus position.
I can't do it. I can't. I won't be able to not punch people in the face. It doesn't.
It's the sound that makes me punch infants.
Yeah, the actual feeling. I watched it, and no, I can't. It's just because I want to punch things. I can't even.
Is it the clowns? Is it the horror? What is it?
It's just the way they come at you is so fast. I can't do it. I can't.
So fast.
It's everything about it's wrong. I can't deal with it.
Have you seen it ever?
No, I've seen
the original It.
No, as much as I could tolerate, which is as
dude, it gets worse than clowns, man. It's worse than clowns.
I can't. I don't like the way they make me feel because I honestly lash out. It's just not a good feeling.
Here is something that actually we should have put in Cape Talk, and I'm so sorry we forgot. Joss Whedon has apparently come over to DC and is going to do a Batgirl solo movie.
Yes, I read these things.
A lot of people are, in my opinion, are blowing this up as, he's leaving Marvel to come to DC. Like,
Who cares? He's a director. He's a director directing movies.
Yes. Bryan Singer can do it. No one threw a fit on that.
Let the man direct movies. Listen, out of anything DC, I gotta tell you, Joss Whedon is perfect for a Batgirl movie.
Absolutely.
I mean, just look at Buffy. Like, if he makes Batgirl into Buffy, that would be amazing. I'm on board for this. And they also announced a Nightwing movie directed by Chris McKay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was official.
Official. Directed by Chris McKay, who directed the Lego Batman movie. So it seems like DC's definitely trying to get some more comedic directors into their stuff,
diversify their portfolio,
right? But they realize their universe needs some lighthearted characters. They know Batman is just dark and morose and gloomy, so let's get some characters who are not. Batgirl and Nightwing are two of those characters.
The other thing I forgot to mention, and I'm sorry, I just forgot to mention this because I just saw this, is that we now have a picture of Black Lightning. We had talked a couple weeks ago about the CW just turning into the DC network, and we're quite okay with that. Keep it coming. And we now have some casting news, and we now have a picture of Black Lightning. And so Black Lightning doesn't really have a large presence among the general population, and even really amongst comic book fans, if I'm fair on that, Brian, right? He's not a huge headliner DC, but he's
not a headliner. He's been a Justice League member, and that's about it.
Okay, and this is Greg Berlanti bringing another DC show to the CW, and Greg Berlanti is responsible for Arrow and The Flash, and I think he's working on Supergirl as well, right?
Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow. He's the man.
All
it's the Berlantiverse.
All good,
all the time. Oh, he also does Riverdale. If anyone cares about that.
Nope.
No.
I do. It's actually a good show.
But it's just another step again in the right direction that I think we're all okay with, of making the CW less about Vampire Diaries and Pretty Little Liars.
Oh, gosh. Vampire Diaries was not that bad, and Pretty Little Liars is on ABC Family.
That was a trick question, together. Sir, because I wanted to admit that you knew more information about Pretty Little Liars than you should.
My facial expression conveys my disappointment in your falling for his ruse, Brian.
Josh, looking at this guy's suit, what do you think about the concept art that you're seeing here at Black Lightning?
I think anything involved with the CW at this point is gold as far as the DC titles go, right? They're just gold. Everything is good. I'm fine. Everything's good. Joss Whedon crossover, good. Fine. Good. Go. Make movies. Let me see. What I want to see, CJ, is more comic book characters on the big screen, on the small screen. Give me them all. I don't care if you cross over, as long as you make a movie or show about comic book characters, I'm going to watch it.
And that was time for a segment where I asked these two guys for their tech perspective on a couple topics that I found floating around the internet.
Tech perspective.
First things first, Brian, I know that you got a new Nintendo Switch.
Did I?
And
I did.
And I would like to know something.
It's pretty.
Confirm or deny a rumor that the cartridges apparently have a awful taste to prevent kids from eating them.
I may or may not have licked a game before I even opened the console.
Did you really?
I did. I walked in, I ripped open the game, and I'm like, here we go. Lick.
Lick?
And I can confirm, do not eat your Nintendo Switch games. It tastes terrible.
What does it taste of?
I can only imagine.
If you had a Birdie Bots every flavor bean that was Nintendo Switch game.
It tastes like despair. That's the taste it has.
Well, it tastes as if it's given up on life.
It's all of life's sourest lemons in one little bit.
It was bad. And I drank water shortly after, and it was still in my mouth.
I put it in my mouth, and I taste George Costanza.
That's pretty much what it is. It was quite gross, but totally
it'll keep
worth
your kids from swallowing the sub SD card size.
They're
video
like
game
smaller than
cartridges.
SD cards.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Now, Brian, I also know that you have Zelda Breath of the Wild, and while I would love to hear all your thoughts of the game, there's one thing I do want to address. So Robin Williams is a big Zelda fan. As a matter of fact, named his daughter Zelda.
Yes.
Indeed.
They were even featured within a Nintendo commercial about it. And I've read that there is an Easter egg where they made a character that looks very, very much like Robin Williams and has his lookalike hidden within Hyrule.
I have not come across this man yet, but I will. I will find him, and I will talk to him.
So there's a lot of people that are in there. I'd love for you to confirm this. There's some videos of it, but what do you guys think about Nintendo honoring the legacy of Robin Williams by putting him in the new Zelda game?
That's awesome. I will find this man.
Yeah. Very cool.
I may or may not be looking for him right now. I'm going to every town.
They also put in a character that has a striking resemblance to the former president, the late president of Nintendo, whose name I will not butcher here, who died back in July of 2015. They also put him in there as well. So Nintendo is taking this huge, expansive world of Zelda and paying tribute to people that they deem really worthy of the franchise and should be memorialized to them. So awesome, Nintendo. Cool. Good on you. Class act. Good guy, Nintendo. Fine, but on the flip side of that, right? So Nintendo's doing these wonderful tributes, and they're really kind of taking gaming and they're putting it up to another notch to make you feel better about what's going on in the world. Microsoft, on the other hand, just kind of went the complete opposite direction, and they started putting warnings as almost like an achievement into their games. If you're playing too much, you'll get a notice that says excessive gameplay may cause problems in your normal daily life.
Don't tell me how to live my life, Xbox. Do what I want.
Like,
catch me outside.
Catch me outside. How about that?
What the hell is this about? Like, remember when the Wii did this? Like, oh, you're playing too much Wii. You may want to take a break and sit down. Nintendo's just like, hey, You're eating too much Doritos. Get the fuck outside.
You know, the Nintendo actually, CJ.
Or Microsoft, I mean.
I don't want you to. Microsoft wasn't the first one to provide this warning. I'm not sure if you're aware.
Yeah, Nintendo and the Wii.
Well,
someone before that?
No, it was way before the Wii. It was like, so Nintendo, the 8-bit console came out in 87. And their first warning came out, it was less than 3 weeks after the release of the console. And it was very clear, and the public understood it, and they heeded the warning, and it was the giant blister you had on your thumb from the D-pad.
I just played through the pain. I don't know about you.
No. Because the thing is, like, you're allowed to play through the pain, but the giant pustule generated by the blister on your thumb then released its fluids into your D-pad, ruining the entire console. The original warning that you were playing too many video games was the blister on your thumb. I honestly don't feel like it's all that different now.
Well, like,
right? Either it's the blister on your thumb, or the bed sores that you've accumulated, or your severe dehydration or addiction to meth. It's one of those things that clues you in.
Listen, so I'm okay with like a warning of like, hey, listen, you're playing a lot. This can cause physical, problems, and especially if you're swinging things around with a nunchuck and a moat. Hey, take a break. You may be an old bastard who's playing this game and you haven't stretched. Like, figure shit out. But excessive gameplay may cause problems in your normal daily life. Like, that's like it's a judgment call. That's like passing judgment on you. Yeah,
you threatening me, Xbox?
Well, it's almost like people who played WoW, and they like skipped classes and things like that. So, Brian, what do you think about this warning from Microsoft and kind of the language of it? Really, the language.
It's the language is offensive. No, I mean, seriously, like, if I'm playing video games, what the hell are they talking about? Like it's going to cause like mental problems with me or something like that. Like, no, Microsoft, just make shitty systems and stay out of my life. That's all I'm asking.
Well, this is like every stereotype of gamers, right? Violent video games causes violent kids, which causes violent this, and this is why bad things happen in the world, because these damn video games, and the whole video game industry going, well, here's a study that says it doesn't, and stop being an idiot, and it's just a dumb thing that you're saying. And here's Microsoft kind of like putting that out to the world and giving vindication to those people that they were right.
Just more reasons for me to hate Xbox. All it is.
PlayStation's like, keep playing forever and give us all your money.
And Nintendo's like, hey, our controller's detached. Look at this.
Nintendo's encouraged you to play games so much that you can take your console to the bathroom with you.
I mean, seriously, I may or may not have done that already. I cannot confirm or deny that may have happened.
So it wouldn't be That Kind of Nerds podcast if we didn't let you know what movies are coming your way in theaters next month for the month of April. Brian has, again, graciously put together a list of just...
I took time away from Zelda, damn it.
Graciously, but not masterfully.
That's very true. I mean, I didn't get links. I'm just saying.
Because clearly it was just like, fuck, I got to do this and not Zelda. It's not going to be masterful, but gracious.
He has competently put together a list of some movies. And listen,
adequately, he
has adequately put together. We're spending too much time on this. There are really 4 movies that we kind of need to talk about going on in the month of April. The first one is Going in Style. You may not know it from its name, but it is a movie directed by Zach Braff, who normally I would be like, oh, I don't give a shit what it is. Like, I'm game on, I'm there. This movie looks terrible.
Oh, I'm sure it's terrible.
It's Michael Keaton.
Michael Caine.
I've never heard of it.
It's Michael Caine,
Morgan Freeman, and Alan Arkin.
Yeah, and they're old guys who are set to rob a bank before they,
Yeah, they get screwed out of their pension, and they decide, screw big banks and all this other stuff. Let's rob one. It looks bad. Sorry,
bad. Zach. It looks bad.
Don't apologize to Zach Braff.
Hey, guys. Not to the mall walkers.
Really?
Doesn't look bad to them.
Was Zach Braff name on it? I don't know.
Maybe Floridian mall walkers.
I got to tell you, this is a movie made for folks 50 and older.
All right. Well, there's a movie made for kids too that's also coming out the same day on the 7th, at 7 actually, Josh. Smurfs: The Lost Village, which trailer gave away the entire movie. Spoiler alert, there's more girls.
What?
Yeah.
I thought Smurfette was created by Gargamel to infiltrate and lure the Smurfs away with their feminine wiles.
No Smurfing way. I think we can all effectively say hard pass on Smurfs: The Lost Village.
And Going in Style. I will not be going in style to see Going in Style or this.
However, on the 14th, Josh, I know you're excited for a movie, The Fate of the Furious. We talked about this movie before, but...
Yes, it's the movie where Dominic Toretto, who spent 7 movies and 15 years talking about family, decides, it's not that important.
We're talking about 17 years of my life.
I feel like it's a slap in the face to you. I really do.
If you've listened to the podcast, you know how.
Oh, you're about to feel what a slap in the face feels like.
I'm gonna see the movie. I'm gonna see the movie because I have to. Because I have too much time invested in this franchise not to see this movie. I am going to see this movie. I'll see it. But
I'm not going to be happy about it, damn it.
I have concerns regarding the plot.
You have a concern about the plot of a Fast and Furious movie? Tell me more.
CJ, come on.
Tell me more, please, Josh.
I've been very clear. I'm enamored by these films. They take me
I get it. They take you back to a time and place.
Yes.
It's I get you.
They are purely action flicks at this point. That's why I watch them, because they're entertaining. I don't like this. Is not real. None of this is real. But I'm watching.
Wait, this isn't real?
Well, some of it.
Damn it!
You can totally steer a submarine after it comes out of the water. Right. It's totally able to go left and right after it's not submerged.
It's real in that it's human beings, not aliens. It's like that's pretty much the extent to which it's real. And other than that, it's total fiction. But it's entertaining for me.
Let's talk about the movie that is actually going to be good in the month of April, and that's The Circle. This is Tom Hanks and Emma Watson together in like a mixture of The Path and Steve Jobs. I'm not 100% sure how this is.
It's like Antitrust. You didn't get an Antitrust vibe from this movie?
Yep. Totally Ryan Phillippe. Yeah.
Total Antitrust vibe. This looks good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like downplaying it. This looks good.
No, this does look really nice.
And Tom Hanks. I mean, come on. And Patton Oswalt and Emma Watson and John Boyega. I mean, good cast. Looks like an interesting movie. I'm on board. I'll go see it. Maybe, not opening weekend, but I will definitely go see it.
Well, there's not much coming out in April, so might as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's very true.
It's going to be on iTunes May 1st. Look, because Emma Watson, right? Because she's a fantastic actress. She's amazing. So I'll watch her. Yes, but I automatically discount because Tom Hanks.
I forgot you're anti-Tom Hanks.
I am very much so.
Yeah, I don't understand it. The only people who are anti-Tom Hanks are people that have lost Oscars to Tom Hanks, and even most of them like him.
I feel like the only people who are anti-Tom Hanks are the people who travel with Tom Hanks. Because they're either their plane is crashing, or their boat gets taken over, or they get shipwrecked or lost in space. I mean,
shot in the ass.
It's just bad news if you travel with Tom Hanks.
But look, I mean, it's not like I don't like anything Tom Hanks does, right? Forrest Gump, wonderful. Like Big, absolutely. A League of Their Own, I'm on board. But I'm just
sensing anything from the current century.
Yeah, pretty much anything. Yeah, I don't like anything he's done recently for sure. And I don't. He's not the thing selling me on the movie at all.
Well, at least Emma Watson's there to say.
And Bill Paxton's in it. I almost forgot.
Oh, that's right. Bill Paxton is in this movie.
Plays Emma Watson's dad. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Gotta go see this. Just saying. Throwing it out there.
Well, listener, this has been a heck of a ride, but you have consumed the nerdy news of the week. Thank you so much for listening, but we need some help and we need some things on your part. First off, Josh is still giving away a fidget cube. All you have to do is go to our Facebook page, Instagram, or Twitter. Make sure that you're following us on that social media platform and tell us why you deserve a awesome fidget cube.
Why you are worthy of a fidget cube.
We will announce the winner on the May 8th podcast, so please stay tuned to that. You can also go to thatkindofnerd.com/slap and go ahead and subscribe to the Slapdown Encounter that's making Brian grin like a little schoolboy who just got called to the chalkboard after saying a dirty word. And again, you will, of course, if we can raise $100, not only will Josh match the contribution, but we will also make a limited edition t-shirt of my face being slapped, which you can buy on shop.thatkindofnerd.com. Finally, you can have your own voice on this podcast. If there's a topic or a subject that you want to talk about, we clearly want to hear from you. You can call 484-373-4119, and we'll actually play your voicemail on the air. We actually have one for this week from a new listener.
Hi, guys. My name's Gwyneth. I just discovered your podcast through my husband, who I believe works with CJ. And I didn't want to call until I finished listening to last week's episode, which was hilarious. And I wanted to say that I deeply appreciated, CJ, your reference to the Titanic and the fact that it's going to be gone in 14 years. And it's sad. And I would never pay $105,000 to go down and see it. But if it was like $5,000, I might consider it. I just needed to call and let you guys know that I think your podcast's hilarious. And Brian, I applaud your massive DVD collection. And I'm looking forward to getting to know your podcast better and listening to more. And thank you so much for inspiring me to revisit all of the Avengers and Civil War movies, Avengers and Captain America movies, because of listening to an old podcast. So hope you guys have a great show tonight. Looking forward to listening to it on Monday. And thanks so much. Bye.
Gwyneth, thank you for the kind words and recognizing just how freaking funny I am. We all know
that's what you took away from this.
CJ. Yeah, you don't deliver the goods, man. You're just the vessel I use for my hilarity.
I am also glad that she clarified that she's not watching Civil War movies, but watching.
I mean, listen, if you're interested in some Civil War movies, A, I have some a part of this massive DVD collection, and B, I would recommend Glory.
Glory. Just watch Glory.
Glory's fantastic. I mean, Gettysburg with Jeff Daniels, it was great. Gods and Generals. I mean, just saying, I've got some suggestions. Hit me up.
But it's nice, again, to hear that we've inspired some people to go back to our old episodes and rewatch some movies and rediscover some things that maybe you had forgotten about. It's always nice to hear that. So thank you so much for your kind words, and welcome aboard to the That Kind of Nerd listenership.
Welcome to the That Kind of Nerd family, Gwen.
All right, well, I am CJ Millen, joined, of course, by Josh Burns and Brian Thornton. Thank you so much for making us your walk around your neighborhood or your drive to work, and we will see you guys next week.
It's morphin' time.
All right. Well, since we're just talking about what the hell, did you hear that?
Cat. Too? That was a whole cat.
Did you
I don't know if you heard that? Yeah.
Dude, the cat was thinking about me slapping you.
She's
for
just
sure.
Hold on, she's just sitting there, just staring at me.
She's studying your face because she needs to remember what it looks like a year from now when I slap the shit out of you, and you end up looking like a Picasso. From here on out, you shall refer to me as the Slap King. Listener, I do want to stress, respect the Dibs and do not trifle with me.